Fala rapaziada, você que está assistindo esse vídeo, eu tenho um recadinho importante para você. O site da Mith está com frete grátis para o Brasil inteiro. Toda a linha Brandão, ó. Linha Brandão ou qualquer peça da Mith com frete grátis para o Brasil inteiro. Então corre lá, aproveita, utiliza meu cupom Brandão e a partir desse domingo, às 23h59, vocês vão ter a Semana do Consumidor com 40% de desconto. É isso aí, galera, 40% de desconto no site tudo. Então se prepare, porque a partir de domingo, às 23h59, 40% de desconto no site da Mith. Tamo junto. Salve rapaziada do canal do Brandinho, sejam muito bem-vindos. Mais um vídeo começando aqui pra vocês. E hoje temos aqui um vídeo especial. Hoje a gente vai fazer um treino de posterior e glúteo junto com o Flex, seu treinador Neil. I say about the train today. Okay. Neil is on the best coach in the world, and for me it's a pleasure training with you, with Flex. Thanks so much for opening your house for us, for opportunity to train with you.
You're welcome, guys.
Explain for guys your methodology.
Okay.
And how the guys can contact you for work together, you know?
Okay. I feel that a lot of people, when they go to a gym environment, they train very one-dimensional. They tend to concentrate on a set number of reps, and that tends to be based around HIIT style, high intensity training, which could be anywhere between 6 and 12 repetitions. But the human body is made up of multiple different muscle fiber activation. A lot of people talk about hypertrophy today, but a lot of people are misunderstood and don't understand that there are different types of hypertrophy, whether it's sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which is targeted towards a higher rep range, or myofibria hypertrophy, which is targeted towards the lower rep range. So it's really important that you prioritize and understand that you need to use an abundance, an array of different rep ranges to target different muscle fibers. Brando could be potentially very dominant in type 2A muscle fibers. Flex could be very dominant in slow twitch muscle fibers. So you have to use a different array of muscle fiber activation rep ranges in order to make the most of breaking down the primary source of fibers you have. And you can split those fibers. You cannot change your genetic makeup, but Y3T is a three-dimensional training program. Today the guys are going to be doing a week 3 Y3T hamstring session. Hamstrings can tend to be very dominant in fast twitch muscle fibers, but that being said, Flex Lewis responds extremely well from medium to higher rep ranges, and that's what we're going to be doing today. If you actually look at Flex's hamstrings, you'll see that he has a natural V, like a diamond-shaped hamstring. It's very, very, very unique. So even though he's a sprinter, and a sprinter gets his speed and his acceleration through the blocks, and obviously as he's pacing himself through the hamstrings, so you would think automatically Flex is going to be somebody who's dominant in fast twitch muscle fibers. He's actually not. In his hamstrings, it's more like type 2A and also slow twitch muscle fibers, and that's what we're going to be targeting today with the guys in the gym, guys, in the draw against LEIA. I just want to say I appreciate you guys and girls obviously checking out these guys and what they're doing here in the Dragons Lair. We're looking forward to having more opportunities to reach you guys in Brazil.
Flex, you work with Neil how many times?
Oh my gosh, how many years we've been training together now? 17 years, myself and Neil have been working together since I was a very young boy, without the facial hair. And 19 is when I first met Neil. Neil was the head judge in my first show, and I was going to do one show and finish, but Neil chased me out of the place that we took where we had the show. And he said, listen, you need to compete in the British Championships. And Neil prepped me for that show, and the rest is history. 17 years later, we've won every single show as an amateur, come over to America, and Neil now has obviously moved here to America too. So it's a phenomenal history. I have my story, he has his own story. He's obviously gone on now to prep not just myself, but he preps Arnold Classic winners, top Olympia athletes, UFC fighters, boxers, WWE wrestlers. So he's doing his own thing as well as me. So we're now come from a small little country, but we're on top of the world. So we got to keep doing it.
É isso aí, galera. Vocês vão ter a oportunidade hoje de acompanhar um treino com esses caras aqui que são fenomenais. Vocês já conhecem aí, 7 vezes campeão do Mister Olímpico, 17, 18 anos trabalhando junto, então É uma história que eles construíram juntos. E hoje vocês vão ter a oportunidade de acompanhar como que é um treino junto com eles. Eu já treinei algumas vezes aqui com o Nico Flex e realmente é surreal. Mas hoje vocês vão poder acompanhar na íntegra todo esse treino.
So what I'm doing here, guys, just as Rafael is just about to power up on the positive phase of the movement, I'm manipulating his back and releasing it, because with high reps, you'll tend to find your lower back sometimes can get very tight. Good. Come on, push, come on. Right. Come on, right. Push. Still 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, bro. Come on. 6 fucking weeks. 6 fucking weeks.
Come on, let's make strong. Be a machine. Come on, let's go. Come on, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Push. Keep pushing. Drive. Come on. Come on, right. Let's go. Come on. 5, 4, 3. Come on. 2, 1. Rest a minute. Come on, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, 8, 9. Keep going. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on. Go. Right. Full range. 1. Good. 2.
Let's go, Rafa. Come on.
Come on. Right. Let's go. 5 more. 5. Be fucking strong. Good. Four. Push. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Let's go. 15 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Push, let's go. 5, 4, come on, 3, 2, good set. Strong set, come on, strong set.
Come on, half. Yeah, bro.
Come on.
Come on. Go on and go on this one.
Good, come on.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, no, back in.
Come on, come on.
2.
Hey.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 8. Come on, up. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo. Come on, now. All the way up. Come on, let's go.
Come on. Push, come on. Keep going. Come on. 4, 3, 2, come on. 1.
Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
So anyone can put anyone can put somebody through a workout. And I see a lot of people training recklessly, doing much more than what they need to. Intensity obviously is a major player with what you're supposed to do, and obviously we're trying to create a very positive progressive overload environment. Progressive overload is not something which is just attached to low repetition training, high intensity training. So even though the volume of reps is going to be very high today, the amount of working sets are going to be lower. Come on, don't be cunts, be champions. Let's go, come on.
Yeah, you spray this in the wall. Quotation, Neil Hill underneath. Don't be cunts, be champions.
Don't be count.
Yeah, be champ. 10, let's go, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, good, just a minute. Stay there. Back in. Let's go, 15. 7, push, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come on. 7, 8, 3 more. Drive. 1. Good set.
Oh. Mamma mia.
Let's go, come on. Yeah.
Let's go, come on. Woo. Come on. Come on.
So,
come on, bro.
So, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Back in, bro. Come on.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. Don't stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
Okay, back.
Half.
Let's go, come on.
Hey, don't go too fast.
Let's go.
Squeeze at the top, okay? 1, control. Control. Up high.
3, 7, come on.
Come on, bro.
5,
Come on.
4,
Come on.
3, 2, 1. Good set. Okay, so guys, the next exercise is going to be a high stance leg press. Now I came across this exercise by chance. I actually broke my foot and my toes a number of years ago, and I actually had to fly into the USA less than 24 hours later to do a photo shoot and some videography for Flex magazine. We were doing legs. So the only exercises I could do was actually leg extension, leg curl. Then when I went on to the leg press, I had to put my foot very, very high on the platform, because if I pressed through obviously the center section of my foot to my toes, then obviously I was disabling that area, which obviously was going through trauma. And what I found from this movement is I was able to target my hamstrings. I find this a great exercise. However, the movement pattern is very, very shallow. You do not go deep at all. You keep that stress and load primarily on your hamstring gluteation. It's important that when you come to do this exercise, you have to do high reps, a minimum of 15. I try to target towards a 20 to 30 rep range. And I also pre-exhaust by doing leg curls or seated reverse curls before I do this. So that is a target area. You'll disconnect your thighs. Now yesterday the guys did thighs, so their legs are going to be a little bit tired, so I need to make sure that I disconnect their thighs and they're purely going through the hamstring. So guys, I'm going to show you the movement now. It's very important. When you do this movement, you do not use a full range of motion. You need to disconnect your thighs. You also need to make sure you eliminate the stress on your lower back, because if you go too deep when you do this movement, you are going to engage your lower back, and you need to disconnect that as much as you possibly can. So you're starting for your position, your feet are going to be very high, okay? If I keep putting my feet up high, you'll feel your hamstrings pulling, yes? Movement is this, look, there. Not deep, partial.
Coach, if I can work more quads, I can do the same technique, but with the feet more or less.
If you're going to be targeting your quads, obviously your feet are going to be lower. When you're targeting hamstrings, your feet are going to be as high as you possibly can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, rapid. When you do this exercise, guys, because it's a compound movement, you can't go from using a small amount of weight straight into heavy. I mean, these guys can probably put another 4 or 5 plates aside, so you need to make sure you do anywhere between 2 and 3 warm-up sets, okay?
Yes.
Good. Go. Good, Matthew. Strong. 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 Let's go. Keep going. Come on. Right. Push. Come on. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on!
And I'm not playing this, saving this. What's inside of my mind?
No? Come on! Yes, yes, yes!
Good. Perfect. Good. Come on. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, come on. 7, 6, 5, 4.
Bom, galera, estamos indo aqui pro último exercício. Como vocês viram, a gente fez 2 exercícios até agora. Só que no primeiro exercício, que foi mesa flexora, a gente fez 2 séries para aquecer, mais 6 séries de 45 repetições. 15 repetições completas, depois mais 15 pela metade e depois dropa o peso, 15 completas de novo. A gente foi ali pro leg press com os pés bem altos. Vocês viram aí, um exercício novo, eu nunca tinha feito dessa maneira. E a gente fez ali 8 séries. 8 séries de... Teve séries que eu fiz 40 repetições. A última agora eu fiz 45. Então é muita repetição.
Posso confessar?
Pode.
A última não gravou.
Ah, não.
Juro.
Ah.
Ô, vida, foi sem querer.
Como que você não gravou o último?
Eu achei que eu tinha apertado o botãozinho, mas eu tenho certeza que é problema de fábrica.
Ah, ô Mauriceira, dá uma ajudada aí na cara, hein, mano. Desse jeito não dá pra pagar 15 dólares a diária da gravação, não. Não, galera, sério, um treino com um volume de repetição muito intenso. E ele tava falando agora, quando você trabalha com volume alto de repetição, você diminui a quantidade de exercício. Então a gente vai fazer 3 exercícios hoje. Estamos indo aqui pro último, que vai ser a cadeira flexora. Provavelmente aí de 30 a 40 repetições também. Eu tô sentindo o meu posterior exausto. A última série ali, que é a dona Karen, não conseguiu filmar, Eu quase vomitei. E eu nunca tinha sentido vontade de vomitar. Você tá dando risada, né? Queria filmar sua cara agora. Eu nunca tinha sentido vontade de vomitar treinando posterior de coxa. Então realmente foi um treino muito intenso.
Keep working, come on.
On half.
Good, strong set, let's go, come on. Good. Good.
Come on, bro.
Speed up the negative, good, speed it up, good. Right, come on. Not so slow, not so slow, good, let's go, come on. Good, that's better, up there, stay there. Good, come on. Good. Come on, strong. Come on. Let's go. Look down the back, let's go. Let's go. Good, come on. Come on. Right. Okay. You keep telling me okay, and then you keep doing more reps. It's like you okay, I say okay, and then you do more. It's like okay, okay, okay. What? Okay means no, okay.
You say okay.
Yeah.
Okay means stop.
Yeah. Okay means like that's it. Yes.
How many you do?
I don't know. 30?
You go fast.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
It was a
fast,
little
bro.
bit slow first of all, and I can see
Slow.
you struggling.
Yeah.
Contract.
Yeah. Watch my set. Just watch.
Let's go. Okay. Good. Perfect. Right, come on. Excellent. Come on, keep driving, stay strong. Come on. Push, 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 come on. And again, keep working, let's go, come on. Fight, let's go, drive. Good, come on. Drive, drive, drive. Come on, let's go, keep working, let's go, come on. Push. Let's go, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, you're in.
Focus, focus, focus.
So strong set, let's go, Raph.
Control, control.
Good.
Control and squeeze.
Perfect.
Control and squeeze.
Good. Keep the hamstring engaged all the time. Come on, Raph. Keep working. Good, come on, keep working.
Come on.
Keep working hard. Come on, Raph. Be a machine. Come on, don't be a cunt. Come on. Let's go. Push.
Come on.
Good, Raph. Come on. Come on.
Rest.
Good, good, push.
One. No stop. Dexter's coming, bro. Dexter's coming.
2,
Control him up.
3,
Control him.
4. Rest good, rest good. Good. Okay, last 5. Let's go. Come on.
Top 5. Fifth.
Go. Good. Come on.
Third.
3,
7.
2. Good. Good. Good, good, good. Good one.
No, bro. You said okay.
Okay, good. Okay, so that's the workout done today, guys. 3 different exercises. They started off with lion leg curls. Now, indirectly, even though they did 4 working sets, every set is equivalent to 3. We did indirectly what would be a triple drop set. Obviously, they did the first phase where their target rep range was about 20 reps. Obviously, brought them to that failure point. Then they went straight into partials, and then we dropped the weight, and obviously then they finished with a lighter weight. So indirectly, for every working set, that equates to 3 working sets. So in total, that's 12. Then we went on to obviously the high stance leg press behind us. High reps there again, anywhere between 30 and 40 repetitions, 5 working sets there, and then they finished off with 2 high rep seated leg curls. It's very important that when you're doing high rep training like this, and you notice these guys have gone very much to the failure point, you have to bring the working sets down. Even though you might think that more time in the gym, more working sets is going to equate to more muscle mass. I haven't spoken to the guys yet, so obviously this workout's probably very different to what Raf has done in the past. It'll be interesting to see what he thinks of this workout. Now forget about the fact that there's high volume, because when there's high volume and there's a lot of sarcoplasmic hypertrophy and you obviously got a lot of lactic acid buildup, a lot of blood flow, you're obviously going to know that you're going to get brought into saying this pump was crazy. But disconnect away from the pump and ask yourself, what type of muscle stimulus did I find? Did I find that I've got a lot of muscle fiber activation taking place? And to me is yes, and I feel that high rep training, especially on hamstrings and even thighs like this, is one of the best training protocols for building and bringing up weak muscle groups. I do believe that obviously there's a place for lower rep training within legs, so that could be anywhere between 6 and 12 reps. But I feel the perfect rep range, in most cases, anywhere between 14 and 20. But high rep training like this is going to see a lot of muscle stimulus taking place. You're going to see new muscle fiber activation taking place. Obviously, a really great tool for progressive overload. Don't just look at progressive overload as lower numbers. This is a great training tool to produce and go beyond that progressive overload environment, guys. So make sure you extract this information.
Galera, esse foi o primeiro treino que eu fiz com o Neil, com flex de posterior, e como eu disse para vocês, realmente um treino absurdo, um volume muito grande de repetições, e como eu disse antes, uma vontade de vomitar que eu nunca tinha sentido antes treinando posterior. Então, thank you so much for this opportunity. Not just for me, but just for all people in Brazil. All people in Brazil know now about your methodology, your history. So this is so beautiful for bodybuilding in Brazil, for sport in Brazil. So I'm very thankful, guys, for this opportunity.
I also think that when we look at the team that we have with me and Flex, with Y3T, our team is very diverse. So we obviously have athletes like, obviously, John De La Racer, Flex Lewis, obviously William used to be obviously a part of the team, Ryan Terry, who obviously is an elite men's physique athlete, Steve Lauriers, Alex Cambarero. The team is very, very deep, and you'll notice obviously these athletes, even though they compete in different divisions, they implement this style of training, and it shows with their physiques. It's a very three-dimensional training program which really will see a lot of muscle fiber activation and take your physique really to a new level, guys.
For me, it's a big opportunity, you know, and for guys from Brazil too. This is opportunity for guys from Brazil know about how the Mr. Olympia champion train.
Yeah.
How is the mindset, you know, flex, your mindset together, a few guys. So this is so great. Thanks so much.
Personally, for me to have you at the gym, to come in, try the new training styles that you've not experienced before. Yeah. Also, you know, just break all old habits. And you're a great athlete. You know, guys in Brazil, you don't realize how special this guy is, because a lot of bodybuilders are very stuck in their ways. Some people don't want to change. It's my way or no way. With Rafael, he came here with an open mind, open heart, open eyes, open ears, and he came into the gym and he just said, okay, listen, whatever day you train, I train. Whatever time you train, I train. And whatever style you train, I train. So it's been great for me to pass on a lot of what coaches implemented into me onto you, but then when you train with coach, it's a different workout.
Yes, he's different.
Yeah, because he's a big fucking asshole. He's number one, but that's why he's number one. But no, he's the best in the world for a reason. He's a coach in the gym, he's a friend, he's a godfather to my child, and many other hats he wears outside of this gym. So, but when we're in the gym, he's a different person. You know, you have to respect that. You know, it's like when we go into preparation, you know, 20 weeks out, he's coach, all the way to Mr. Olympia. And that's what you have to understand, you know. Outside of that, he's a different person. Of course, you know, going into different shows, going into the Olympia, obviously we have our times, you know, that we like to have away from the gym, away from bodybuilding. We don't talk about bodybuilding, that's something we have personal. Every athlete have their relationship with coach, but again, what you've seen today is what I've had for the last 17, 18 years, which is normal to me. So it's great for Rafael to experience this. He's obviously trained with coach many times, and as many times as we can get him to train with you, all of us, I mean, is best for us all, and you know that. So from guys also in Brazil, don't forget, April 27th, seminar, first time I'm doing a seminar in Brazil, myself, the big man here, we're very excited to be doing our first seminar, and then possibility of getting Coach Hill to Brazil in the future, but we'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Appreciate it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you keep checking out the guys' socials, okay?
Swipe up.
Swipe up.
Thank you. Very proud of you. Hey, please tell me you brought the trophy.
Huh?
You bring the trophy?
Yeah.
We go get it. We're gonna take pictures.
Hello, congrats. Congratulations.
Hey, look, somebody's been eating. Look at this. Somebody's been eating. Look at this. Look at this face.
Getting cute.
Look at this face.
Really?
Look at this face. Look.
Yeah, my people.
Get the trophy. Arnold Classics Champion. Isso aqui é surreal, galera.
Very good. Dragon's Lair.
This is Dragon's Lair. Hey! Our Arnold Champions come to Dragon's Lair. Giga,
Me,
you.
Giga, Alex. Oh, this weekend?
Yeah, this
Yes,
weekend.
yes, yeah,
You know,
yes.
bro. You know.
Yes.
Eu também ganhei.
Say, I want to.
We're gonna get Colin
Yeah.
that championship. Is it gonna be 2021? Arnold Classic 2021?
For wellness?
Yes.
Yes.
They're gonna be there 2021?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, where's the trophy?
Here's the trophy.
The champion is here. How are you feeling?
I feel good, man. I'm just waiting for the second trophy. But it's in South America.
Yeah, bro. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Então é isso aí, galera. Se você gostou do vídeo, curte o vídeo, compartilha, marca a galera aí pra assistir. O que eu quero fazer aqui pra vocês é trazer esse conteúdo diferenciado, não só da minha preparação, mas também um conteúdo diferenciado que é exclusivo, que ninguém tem acesso. Quero trazer isso aqui para vocês, para os treinadores do Brasil, não só para os atletas, mas para todos os treinadores. Isso daqui é informação que, gente, é difícil demais de conseguir. Então, essa oportunidade de eu estar treinando aqui é uma oportunidade não só para mim, mas para todos vocês que acompanham o canal. Então, espero que vocês tenham gostado. Curte, deixe seu comentário construtivo aí com o que você quer assistir, deixa sua dica aqui pra mim, pra eu poder gravar pra vocês o que vocês querem ver. E eu realmente estou muito feliz em poder trazer esse conteúdo aqui pra vocês, compartilhar com vocês um pouco do que eu tô vivendo aqui, compartilhar com vocês um pouco de toda essa sabedoria, né, dentro do esporte, dentro do bodybuilding, aqui do Flex, do New, de todos os atletas que vem aqui na Dragon's Lair. Então isso realmente é algo que não tem preço, galera, não tem preço. Espero que vocês aproveitem de coração e eu só quero agradecer a todos vocês, porque isso só está acontecendo por causa de todos vocês que apoiam, todos vocês que curtem os vídeos, que mandam mensagem. Então só tenho a agradecer de coração a todos vocês aí. E é isso, galera, tamo junto, valeu, até o próximo. Agradeçam a Karen, porque se não fosse ela, se não fosse ela dispor do seu tempo de treinar, vocês não iriam ter esse conteúdo aqui no canal hoje. Então, agradeçam a ela aqui, ó. O pessoal tá te agradecendo aqui. Thank you, Karen. Obrigado, Karen.
Obrigada, agora é sua vez de me ajudar a treinar, hein?
Então vai, vamos lá. Vamos ver essas perninhas aqui. Ó. Perninha dura, maluco. Tá louco.
Vai. Tô fazendo lição de casa.
Coisinha mais linda, mais linda.
Bom, galera, se ficou meio tremida, que eu tinha tomado meu pré-treino, o vídeo foi meio que decidido de última hora. De qualquer forma, eu espero que vocês gostem. Eu fiz de coração. Tamo junto. Eu acho que se um somar com o outro, o negócio dá certo.
Round pose. Back. Very good.